Hey guys, this is Melinda Caldwell here, and today we're going to talk about Enzacta. Now, you may be someone who you're trying to do your due diligence and trying to figure out is Enzacta for you. You're trying to find out information about the products. Maybe you're trying to find out if there's some Enzacta scam. Is this legit? And maybe a lot of you have been burned in the past, and so you're trying to do your due diligence. So what I'm going to say is that Enzacta is definitely a real company. There's no Enzacta scam or anything like that. It's a multi-level marketing company, and many of you have been in multi-level marketing companies, so you know it's not a scam. And if you go to their website, you'll find that they have a lot of products. I see that they're doing skincare. It looks like they do just a bit of everything. So come to the website and really get a feel for the products and see if this is actually something for you. Now, I am not an Enzacta representative. I'm just an internet marketer, and I like to do reviews and kind of just give you some insight on how to be successful in the business even before you even get started. And there may be some of you who have already gotten in and you're still just struggling right now. And so I want to give you a little insight. This past weekend I got a chance to go to a really great conference, and a lot of times, we take these notes. I have my little notebook here. We take these notes and we, put them off to the side, and they collect dust, and we just really don't go back to them and implement what we've learned. And so what I want to do is I want to share with you Enzacta reps, or those of you who are thinking about getting in the business. I want to share with you some of my notes. I got a chance to listen to someone. His name is Tony Rush. He's one of our leaders in my multi-level marketing company, and I think that there's some stuff in here that I could share with you that will really help you in your business. Now, if you're trying to figure out how to market Enzacta and you're having struggles with that, don't worry about that. I have a brand new system out, absolutely free. All you're going to need to do is click the link below, and you can get that system, no strings attached. And I'm also going to give you a PDF that you can use. It's a daily social media checklist that you can use every day. So make sure you put a valid email in so you can get that checklist. So anyway, let me just share some of these notes. And you know what I like to call this? One of the leaders, his name is Mike. He's on our prosperity team, and he likes to call these notes that we take at these conferences, he likes to call them uncashed checks, because there's literally so much information that we get, and we need to digest it, and it's literally just money, inside of these notes, but we really have to cash the check. Okay, so I'm going to give you some of my notes, and let's talk about it just a little bit. This isn't going to be a very long video. One of the things that Tony Rush said is you really have to be a leader and understand what being a leader is. And to me, what that means is I'm going to have to step outside the box. Being a leader, you kind of have to do stuff that's out of your comfort zone, because when people see that you're doing things outside of your comfort zone, they're attracted to you. They see someone that can mentor them to get them out of their comfort zone, get them out of that box that they're in. So as a leader, if you want people to follow you, you have to become that leader. Okay, simple as, well, it's not that simple, but that's what needs to come from you if you really want people to join your team. And then you have to think about it. There's a ton of Enzacta representatives. Why would they choose you over anyone else? Okay, so that's the difference. There are Enzacta leaders and there's Enzacta reps. Which one are you going to be? Another great thing that I think he said was, if you want to be successful, you just got to be a little weird. Okay, you got to have some enthusiasm. You have to have some motivation inside of you, and we all can pull it out of us. And a great way to really keep yourself motivated and going, because you are going to have those bad days, is you want to read every day. You want to read good books every single day. Think and Grow Rich, all kinds of those books. There's plenty of them out there. Get a Kindle and just start stacking that Kindle up and making sure you're reading at least a half hour a day. Listen to some motivational tapes or CDs, or no one does tapes anymore, but listen to some motivational stuff every single day and get that in your spirit. Get yourself going. Another thing is, leaders understand that people will be people. Okay, so you have to kind of get into that place where you're going to be rejected. Somebody will say they're going to sign up, and then they don't. And you kind of have to learn how to just not take that stuff personally and just expect it. Expect that it's going to happen. You're going to get some people who will say, yeah, I'm going to get signed up, and they'll get signed up right away. And then some people you really think they're going to be great, and they're going to do a whole bunch in your business, and they don't. They don't do anything. They quit in less than a month. So a leader understands that, okay? And let's see, we talked about the internal motivation. You got to have that. And the only way that you can get that is if you're putting that motivation inside of you. And lastly, what I want to say is you have to revisit your goals all the time, because you have to remind yourself why you're doing this. Are you doing this because you want to stay home with your kids? Are you doing this because you want to quit your job? You want to retire? You want to travel the world? Why are you doing this? And then trickle it down to, how are you going to do this? What are your goals? What steps do you have to get to where you want to be? So revisit those goals. I hope these notes helped you. These are uncashed checks. If you've been to a whole bunch of these events, we all have events, and you've been writing down notes and you just put them in the corner, let them get dust, go back and revisit those notes, because you may be at a certain point in your life that you can actually receive what's being said. So this is for my Enzacta folks, my Enzacta representatives, people who are trying to get into it. I hope that's a little motivation for you. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a whole bunch of stuff over there. There's training on how to market your business. There's all kinds of stuff. I got it over there for you. So subscribe to my channel. Click the link below so you can get that free marketing system and PDF. And I will see you in the next video.